Thank you, everyone, and welcome back to another night of trivia on this beautiful Monday, August 25th, 2025. Let's get hyped. Let's get ready for some trivia. Who's ready in chat? Y'all are? That's what we like to see. And as usual, we will be administering tonight's quiz on Kahoot. So if you haven't already, go ahead and download it. Makes it easier on you to win that sweet, sweet cash. Because that's what's on the line. 50 whole dollars from me to you. Happily, I will give it to you if you win. I know you will. I got faith. And sorry, we were a couple moments late. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties. We have it all ironed out, and we're ready to go. But also, at the top of the stream, I need to get everyone in chat to give a big congratulations to the Dangus, who has returned from being married in Europe. Everyone, congratulate Dangus. One of our lovely moderators, the greatest, the legend, the myth. Let's get some congrats going in chat, if you don't mind. That's right. Let's hear it for Dangus. Also at the top of stream, if you look to my right, we got some unboxing to do after trivia. We got our Amazon items. So be ready. After trivia. Bam. There we go. Look at that, everybody. Showing Dangus the love. I'll tell you, without Dangus, we wouldn't be doing as good as we are. And then, as a matter of fact, all the moderators. We love all our mods here. But, how was everyone's weekend? As I prepare the quiz for y'all. Y'all have a good Monday? Like we say around here, we don't look forward to Fridays. We look forward to Mondays. TGIM. Zay says he's starting a business in chat. That's what we like to see. Right? May as well give it a try. And if the first one doesn't work, there's always the next one. Dangus is taken. Zay says he's selling snacks at school. Hey, if there's a market, fill that market. I used to do a similar thing. I sold drinks. Because I am the drink man. But we'll let a couple more people trickle in, but I guess I could prepare. Right? Get the pin set up for y'all. What do we think about the outfit today? How's the suit? Not my best. But hey, they can't be hitters every week, you know? Hold, please. Un momento. All right, we're good. We are good. Also, I'm trying to see if I can get some better internet because we had that little lag spike last week, and I was displeased with that. He's going to make that bank. See, now Dangus is thinking. Sell some loose shrimp from your pocket. All right, are y'all ready for a pin? Am I done dilly-dallying? Y'all want to see a pin? Boom! Let me pin that in chat. Also, I've been saying it for the last few weeks. I have made a Google form, but we'll go over that at the end of this, after this. Or I guess we should have gone over it initially, but that's okay. I've made the Google form so you guys can register a username, and then we can start tracking. There we go, everybody. Get on in. Come on in. We can start tracking your stats every week. And we'll have a season. And depending on how you place at the end of the season, for your points per game and total points, there will be a payout. Just another way to get you paid. And the pin is 387 525. Let me go ahead and pin that for any newcomers. Pinned. And anybody who doesn't know, let's go over how it works. So, of course, you want to get the answer right. Above all else, you want to make sure you pick the correct answer, but you want to do it quick. They want some Skrilla in chat. But yes, you want to try to answer as quick as possible. Uh-oh, Treen Bean. Former champs. Do we have all the former champs tonight? Salty Possum. Go ahead, everybody, hop on in. We'll give it a little bit. Let everybody trickle in. Get on in there. Player Soccer 12. Gay bitches. Jesse has returned. I saw Paulie Black in chat earlier. He was saying he's bringing home the win tonight. Wow, Shawnee Mack coming in tonight. He's drafting fantasy and playing trivia. Now that's dedication. That's what we like to see. See if you can get the back-to-back. Or no, last week was Tiff. Dangus. Right? Was Tiff yes, Tiff won last week. She came back just to show everybody she still had it. She took the cash last week. And before that was Sean. Sean took the dub the week prior. And what was your spin, Sean? Oh, chat wins $100. Dangus, and that's why we are doing the Amazon unboxing. We have that to do after trivia. Everybody in chat got to vote on what they wanted to buy with a budget of $100. And we have almost everything. Pizza in chat. Not in chat, but in the quiz. All right, at 25. We got 25 folks. We feeling good? Oh, 25. All right, folks. I think that might be the number. Will in there. Daquan. Uh-oh, who got booted? Some pig fig. 27. All right, folks, I think we're ready to go. Do we have any objections? G-Money. Big racing weekend for G-Money, everybody. Lauren, 29. Is everyone ready to rip? Don't leave. Don't go back in the chat if you're out. It's okay. I will just know that by no one exiting Kahoot, we are ready. I'll take that as a yes. And trivia night. Jody, number 30. And with that, let's fire it up. Kahoot. August 25, 2025 starts now. First question. Which of these professional athletes is the Diesel? Randy Moss, Lionel Messi, Jerome Bettis, or Shaquille O'Neal? The Diesel. Who owns that moniker? Pause that. We'll give the little Kahoot sound effects. Get those answers in. That is right. Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. Now, how quick were y'all? Oh, snap. Lauren got in there quick. Papa P, of course. Will up there. Gary P and G Money. G Money showing his face on the leaderboard. I don't think we've seen that man. But he came to play tonight. The fun fact, we don't need a fun fact about the Diesel because we love him. We know everything about him. But this is one of the greatest pictures of all time. This was during the 2001 dunk contest when Vince Carter was just destroying everyone. But let's continue. Moving on. What is the Fourth Amendment? Right to free speech and press, right to bear arms, no housing soldiers during peacetime without consent, protection against unreasonable search and seizures. The Fourth Amendment. What right does that protect? Come on, everybody, get them answers in. That's right. Your Fourth Amendment right. Unreasonable search and seizure. How'd we do? Papa P, Daquan, Salty Possum. I don't think we've seen them up there. And then, okay, all right. Fun fact. This is what requires law enforcement to have a warrant in order to search you, or your consent. So if you didn't know, if they don't have a warrant and you do not consent, they're not allowed to search. But let's keep it moving. The primary ingredient used to vulcanize natural rubber: sulfur, nickel, asbestos, or silicone. How do you vulcanize rubber? It's what allows us to use it, and it's actually very important in modern society, rubber. Vulcanization. You guys got it. Look at you freaking smarties. I knew y'all were the smartest around. Daquan taking that leaderboard. Lauren coming up. Papa P. Sean coming, showing his face. G Money came to play tonight. Paulie Black as well. 6 places on that one. Next. During WW2, synthetic rubber was created as a necessity because we were cut off from the majority of the supply in the Southeast Asia. But natural rubber is still used in the highly demanding applications, such as airplane tires, things like that. Synthetic rubber still cannot perform as well in those high demanding scenarios. But luckily for, tires and things like that, most of that is synthetic. But let's keep it moving. What is a xenomorph? A neurotoxin, an alien, someone who is afraid of foreigners, or a genetic mutation. What is a xenomorph? Neurotoxin, an alien, someone afraid of foreigners, or a genetic mutation. It's an alien, folks. Come on now. Xenomorphs. How'd we do? Chubbs. Chubbs rising up quick on that one. Okay. Daquan came to play. The word comes from the Greek. It means strange form. But yes, Alien, the 1979, it came out, right? So it says like he has that skin in Fortnite. Now you know where it's from. Also, that movie came out friggin', what is that? Almost 50 years ago now. And that, as far as horror movies go, that holds up today like no other. When I was a child watching that movie, I was horrified. But yes, that's what a xenomorph is. That's what the alien from Alien is called, a xenomorph. But let's get another question. Which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle uses nunchucks? Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, or Leonardo? Which of the turtles, TMT, uses the nunchuck? Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, or Leonardo? It was Mr. Michelangelo, not Donatello. Donatello is the bow staff, I think. Right? Chubbs gets it again. Daquan, Salty Possum, Lauren, and 6-7 on the leaderboard. Swims with Loons. Up 8 places on that one. Okay. I see y'all. Fun fact. According to the lore of the creator of TMT, they are red-eared sliders. That is the type of turtle they are. And so now you know if you didn't. Right? Also, this movie was amazing. The 90s one. I have not seen any of the new iterations, but I remember this one, and it was sick. But let's get another question. Why don't we? This country was busted for a state-sponsored doping scandal, notably at the Sochi Games. Was it China, the USA, France, or Russia? They were busted for a state-sponsored doping scandal. Who was it? And subsequently banned. You guys got it. It was Russia. Okay, Daquan. Sean coming up. Papa P showing his face again. And then Chubbs and Salty Possum holding on to that second and third. Russia, they were banned from international competition for many years because of this. But the doping ban, it actually was lifted in 23, but they remain banned in many competitions because of the Ukrainian invasion. So, and if you haven't, I would watch the documentary on this. It's actually very good. It started out as, or just watch it. It's called Icarus. I think it's still on Netflix, but it is a great documentary. I won't say anything about it. Just watch it. Icarus. Check it out. Let's get another question. This NFL team famously left their city in the middle of the night. Was it the Redskins, the Colts, the Oilers, or the Dolphins? They got up and just booked it out of there in the middle of the night. Redskins, Colts, Oilers, or Dolphins? That's right. It was the Colts. Before Indianapolis, they were the Baltimore Colts. Oh, Chubbs takes that one. Papa P got it. Sean still hanging in. Paulie Black, eight spots on that. Okay. Yeah. So the reason, I guess, I don't know specifically what it was, specifically, but the owner, Robert Irsay, he just took the team, got the frig out of there, because allegedly Baltimore was going to take over the team via eminent domain. He wanted a new stadium. They didn't want to pay for it. I don't know. Who knows what the politics of it were? I'm sure somebody does, but not me. But it is an interesting part of history of the NFL. And then, what was it? In the mid-90s, late 90s is when the Ravens came to be. Well, let's get another question. The largest ball of twine is located in which state? Wyoming, Kansas, California, or Pennsylvania? The largest ball of twine is housed in which state? It is a famous attraction. A free attraction at that, I must say. It is Kansas. Yes, sir. If you want to see the biggest, largest ball of twine, you got to go to Kansas. Oh, and Daquan takes the lead back. Papa P, he's coming charging to the up top to the leaderboard. Oh, Tear Bear, though. 9 places on that one. Sean still hanging in. Salty Possum. Daquan's on a friggin' heater tonight. This is what that ball looks like. It's up to a circumference of 46 feet. If you go there, you can add it. Whenever people go, if you go to the town hall, they say, they'll give you some twine and you can add to the record. That's pretty sick, actually, Sean says. Maybe we should all take a trip. We'll go do a stream at the largest ball of twine. But next question. Christianity and Islam are the biggest religions. What's third? Chinese folk religion, Hinduism, Buddhism, or Judaism? The third largest religion. What is it? Chinese folk, Hinduism, Buddhism, or Judaism? It is Hinduism. That's right. Oh, and Papa P goes charging to the top with that one. Sean as well made a big jump. Jamarion. Okay. We see you. 7 places on Jamar Sean. Are you guys related? All right. Tight game, though. 800 points between first and fifth. Religiously unaffiliated would be third if you considered that a religion, though. But I would say that is not a religion. And here's a breakdown. Yeah, the Hindus. That's India. They got quite a few over there. So they are number 3. Let's get another question going, though. How many feet are in a mile? 8,520, 3, 5,280, or 2,850? How many feet are in a mile? Y'all better get this. Well, let's see how quick you get it. Come on, get them in. Get those answers in. Come on. There we go. Okay, everybody. All right, but some people got tripped up, 3 feet in a mile, possibly. I could see the confusion there. But how quick were y'all? Oh, snap. Daquan was quick on the trigger with that one. Okay. All right. Leaderboard at about the same. Just trading places right now. Trying to figure out who's going to make it on top. Fun fact. If you didn't know, the imperial system is better than the metric system for day-to-day use. All right? For all the Europeans out there, you hear me? We don't want to know what temperature it is in centigrade, Fahrenheit, all right? Get with it. But obviously for science, it makes more sense to use the metric system. But the day-to-day use, imperial is far superior. And y'all know it. But let's get another question. Who was the first person to reach 100 million followers on Instagram? Cristiano Ronaldo, Ariana Grande, Leonardo DiCaprio, or Selena Gomez? The first to reach 100 million Instagram followers. I'd tell you the year, but that might be too much info. It was Miss Selena. Miss Selena Gomez. Oh, CJ. Rising up. Okay. Everybody about stays the same, but CJ came in hot with that one. Zay says it's Ronaldo. Unfortunately, it was Miss Selena. She was the first person. It's Vernon. One day, maybe we'll get there. Fun fact. She achieved this milestone on September 25th, 2016. A feat recognized by the Guinness World Records book. Can you guys believe how old Selena is now? I'm old as well, but I think she's mid-30s now. Let's keep it moving. This famous video game character was originally called Jumpman. Mike Jordan, Mario, Sonic, or Mega Man? Which of these famous video game characters was originally called Jumpman? Mike Jordan, Mario, Sonic, or Mega Man? That's right. The Plumber. Oh, Chubbs. Sean and Papa P move up a spot. Daquan drops one. Treen Bean coming in hot. Y'all better watch out. Okay. Mario, initially they called it Jumpman, but then they renamed it Mario, who was the landlord of Nintendo of America, the warehouse that they had. And for some reason they liked the guy, and they named it after him, Mario. Sean says he's more dangerous during the fantasy football draft. He's locked in. He's making picks. He's answering questions. And speaking of questions, let's get another. What unique property does the metal gallium have? Glows in the dark, extremely high melting point, can melt in your hands, the least dense metal. Gallium. What's its gimmick? What is the weird property that it has? You got it. It is not extremely high melting point, but an extremely low melting point. It can melt in your hands. Okay. Daquan comes back. Dangus coming to the leaderboard. Jesse as well, rising up quick. I see down low. Papa P moves down a couple. Okay, what do we got? We got 1,200-ish from first to fifth. A little bit wider, but we still got a lot of questions to go. And this is a picture of gallium in someone's hands. And I guess the good thing about gallium, I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think it'll poison you like mercury will. So that's a benefit, I guess. I don't know what the use of gallium is, but now we know a fact about it. And let's keep it moving. The first known vending machine was invented in ancient Alexandria. What did it dispense? Holy water, olive oil, Dr. Pepper, or grain? Holy water, olive oil, Dr. Pepper, or grain? Kahat in chat. You were here last time. I don't know what that means. It was holy water, folks. But Kahat in chat says, AI want to play Robot Run for 10 minutes. You said this last time, but I don't know what that means. But I'm glad that you're here. And let's take a peek at the leaderboard after that. Oh, and Papa P makes a big jump on that one. Potato taco. Wherever you are, you got it right. Okay. A little fun fact. Invented by Greek engineer Hero of Alexandria was his name. In the 1st century AD. And they say it looked something like this. You would insert the coin. It would dispense a certain amount of holy water. And bam. You had a vending machine. But they didn't become widely used for quite a few hundred years later. But let's get another question. What was the ancient Roman punishment for parricide? Buried alive, drowned in a sack with animals, both arms cut off at the shoulders, or cooking and eating your own hand? Parricide, by the way, is murdering your parents. The ancient Roman punishment for parricide. Buried alive, drowned in a sack with animals, both arms cut off at the shoulders, or eating your cooked hand. It is drowned in a sack with animals. Believe it or not. How'd we do there? Oh, snap! Sean got that one. And potato taco. Okay. Papa P stays in there. Chubb still holding on to that first place spot. Freaking hairs are falling out. Okay. All right. Potato taco is on a rip right now. Little fun fact. Pona. I clicked the wrong button and got lucky by accident. I thought it was buried. Pona Kulei. It's Latin. I don't know how to pronounce Latin. But or punishment of the sack consisted of being sewn up in a leather bag with a dog, a snake, a monkey, and a chicken. And then you got thrown in the water and they all drowned. Quite a creative, I guess you could say, punishment. But that's right. The punishment of the sack. It was reserved for the parent killers. Parricide. Let's get another question. This bird beak gave inspiration for the bullet train design in Japan. The peregrine falcon, owl, kingfisher, or a turkey? Which bird beak gave inspiration for Japanese bullet train design? Peregrine falcon, owl, kingfisher, or turkey? Oh, snap. It is the kingfisher, folks. I can understand the peregrine falcon. I was kind of, that was a little cheeky of me to put that in because they are the fastest moving birds. And there's also the Suzuki Hayabusa, which means peregrine, or no, which means, yes, that means peregrine falcon in Japanese, but it was the kingfisher. Oh, and Chubbs gets a little more of his lead going. 6-7 gets 8 places on that one, though. Okay, folks, you got to lock in. We have about 5 more questions. You got to get ready to close that lead. A little fun fact. Here's a picture. But the legend goes, one of the engineers saw a kingfisher diving into the water and was surprised about how little it disturbed the water as it dove in, and took inspiration for the front of the train because they were having issues when it would go through tunnels. It would cause a sonic boom, actually. But enough yibber-yabbering. Let's get a question. What property makes octopus blood different from many animals? It's copper-based, becomes solid when in contact with air, is flammable, can be used for humans. What makes octopus blood different from many animals, similar to others? You guys got it. It is copper-based, believe it or not. As we do. Oh, snap. Okay. Chubbs got that one, though, but Papa P, Daquan, Sean, CJ. All right. You guys just got to keep chopping away at that lead or Chubbs might run away. But yes, it is copper-based, unlike our blood, which is iron-based. Hemoglobin versus hemocyanin is the name of the compound, which is copper-based, which transports the oxygen. And other mollusks and stuff like that, they also have similar, or the same, actually, blood makeup. But let's get a question going. Which insect inspired the name for a computer bug after being found stuck in a Harvard Mark II computer in 1947? A cricket, a cockroach, an ant, or a moth? It inspired the name, as the lore goes, when it was discovered in the Mark II Harvard computer. Cricket, cockroach, ant, or moth? That's right, folks. It is the moth, as the story goes. Will says he's learning more here than when he was in school. And Sean drops a little nugget in chat. Octopus tend to have high cholesterol. How'd we do on that one? Okay, Sean got that. Papa P. I'm not sure. I don't think Papa P got that one, or Chubbs. But CJ got it. Daquan coming back up. Arlen jumps 4 spots on that one. Little fun fact. The engineers taped it in their logbook and noted it as the first actual case of a bug being found. Because I guess the term bug for electrical components was kind of coined before that by Thomas Edison, I guess. But this is as the lore of the computer world, this is what officially dubbed the name computer bug. But let's keep it moving. What weird defense does horned lizards use? Shoots blood from its eyes, inflates to double its size, screeches like a bird, has a gun. What is the weird defense of the horned lizard? Shoots blood, inflates to double its size, screeches like a bird, or has a gun? Come on, nobody thought it was has a gun? But that's right, it does shoot blood out of its eyes. Oh, Sam. Sean closing that gap. Jody on a freaking heater right now. Coming up into the 5th place spot. Papa P still hanging in Daquan. Okay. Jody came to play tonight too. It seems like everybody came to play. Got dog. And here's the photo. If you didn't know what that looked like. Folks, I think we're down to the last question. Okay? So this means a lot. So answer correct and answer quick. And also, like I was saying, once rankings begin, you want to make sure you get as many points as you can every week. Because there's a points total and a points per game rankings. All right? So stay focused right till the end. And let's see what the last question is. This country has a famous festival of throwing tomatoes. Italy, Brazil, Spain, or Thailand? Get those answers in. Has a famous festival of tomato throwing. Italy, Brazil, Spain, or Thailand? Come on, folks, get those answers in. I think we had some folks drop out. That's right, folks. It is Spain. I can see, similar cultures. But Spain, not Italy. All right, there's the fun fact. La Tomatina is held annually in Buñol, Spain. Around 150 tons of tomatoes are used. And it's actually in 2 days. I found that out. It's on the August 27th this year. I don't know if it rotates, but I saw that during my research. But now, folks, it's that time to find out who won this week. It looks like we might have a new champ, unless Sean had something to say about that. So let's find out who came in 3rd place. With 8,016 points is Sean! And in 2nd place with 8,340 is Papa P. And in 1st place with 8,841 points is a new champion, Chubbs! Holy frig, folks. With Jody and Daquan as runners-up. Is LL Cooler? Is that you? Chubbs, are you LL Cooler? Holy frig, folks, we got 2 new subscribers. LL Cooler in chat. We have a new champion. How does it feel? Now here's the question, LL Cooler. Do you want that sweet, sweet cash, or do you want me to spin the wheel of punishments? Amazing, he says. That's what we like to hear. But now the choice is yours. Do not be afraid to take the cash if you want. Everyone will try and pressure you to spin. And if you want to spin, we will spin. But if you want that sweet, sweet, delectable cash, L Cooler Killer has made the choice. Let's spin that wheel. Potato Taco yelling Chubbs, Chubbs, Chubbs. Getting the Chubbs chant going. All right. So we have revamped. Peer pressure wins. We have revamped the wheel a little bit. Almost everything now can be done immediately if we land on it. Okay? We still do have a couple ones that are delayed that we will do later, but I have made the chances of landing on them smaller. Okay? So chat gets $100, chat picks tattoo, and I think that's it. Those are the two. They have a lesser chance of landing on them, but everything else we can do immediately once we land on it. Shall we take a look? We have chat gets $100, wax leg, cinnamon challenge, karaoke, chat picks tattoo, raw egg, shave mustache, hot sauce, eat tomato. Now that might not sound like a lot, okay? That might not sound like anything crazy, but I absolutely hate tomatoes. All right? I hate tomatoes. I will if it lands on that, that's probably the word. I want it to land on anything else besides eat tomato. Just so you know. Then we have donate $100 to charity and shot of vinegar. All right. All right. Let's get a little bit of music. And let's get a spin. Everyone get a shout out to El Cooler Killer for this wheel spin. And let's go. What is it? Oh, please. Cinnamon challenge, folks. El Cooler Killer. I hope it's worth it. I don't know how cool that's gonna be to see. And the one thing is, I think I do have cinnamon. Let me go take a peek. Wheel needs a longer spin. I will return shortly. Cinnamon. I guess, should we watch one real quick? Just to see what we're in for. Also, folks, we have to do an unboxing, okay? So let me make this kind of quick. Or should I do it after the unboxing, or do I have to do it immediately? Can we unbox first, or do I have to do it right now? No, just eat. All right. Guys, this is not going to go well. Have water. You're not allowed to use water. we ready? You're gonna hurt. Good luck, boss man. So it's probably, honestly, it's gonna spray all over the camera. I'm gonna have to clean up the mess. Goodness. Drink water if you must, so I don't die. Yeah, let me just take a quick sip beforehand, okay? It is a massive scoop. What is the recovery process for this? I don't know. Spin again, this is the late 2000s. Alright folks, enough stalling. And the key is not to inhale it. You can do half that cinnamon, Sean said. It's alright, I'll commit. If I have to spit it out, I'll just spit it out. Kim Duffy. That's so much cinnamon. Alright. Mm-mm. Ugh. I hope that was worth it for you guys. Because that was not worth it for me. Oh. Oh. I feel like I disappointed you guys, and I apologize. Bless up, he lives. Oh, it's like coating my throat. Oh, I feel like I want to puke. Ugh. I feel like that was anticlimactic. I feel bad. I feel like I've seen people who actually done it. They've actually eaten the full scoop. I didn't even come close. I bailed out immediately. I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's still like covering my entire esophagus. And Vernon's reaction to the comment. Oh. Oh. Just nice slop. Oh, anyways. I feel like that was I did very poorly. I'll try to make it up to you on another spin. But, folks, do you want to do some unboxing real quick before we go? And now there's freaking cinnamon all over my... I got gamer gunk all over my keyboard now. Turn on the bright lights. Yeah, dude, never try the cinnamon challenge. That was horrific. Oh. Horrible. But shall we switch gears? Oh my god. That was terrible. Horrendous. Now, for anybody who wasn't here last week, we did. Chat gets $100 to spend on Amazon. And so we have every item besides one. We do not yet have the there's money on the floor. Sorry guys, I've been ignoring you. Give a rinse with a juicy tomato. That would be not good. But what I was saying, we have every item besides. Please do Kahoot robot run for 10 minutes, even if it's just once. All right. Whatever that is, listen, Kahoot in chat, whatever that is, whatever you're typing in chat, I'm going to research it. I'm going to look it up, and we will do it at the end of next stream. We do have the gnome. We will do 10 minutes. Do the Kahoot robot run for 10 minutes. I'm going to research that. We're going to find out what it is, and we're going to do it. All right? Everyone, shout out to Kahoot in chat. But, folks, let's take a peek what we got. We have all items besides one. The Napoleon Dynamite poster. It says it's going to be like 2 weeks. 2 more weeks to go. We'll save this. I think you guys know what this is already. But let's start out with a sign. We got several signs, 2 of them to be exact. Let's see how well you guys spent your money. Oh, should I get some tunes going? Oh. This first sign, I think I know what it is. Slicer on open. I'll tell you, I let you guys go a little bit over budget. We did end up spending, I think it was $129. But that's okay. I wanted you guys to get almost everything you wanted. And next time, hopefully we can do a bigger budget. So you guys can pick even cooler items. Jesus. All right, let's have a look. Stripper pole next time. Box cutter machete. Okay, this one. One of the neon signs that you guys picked. I think it's kind of sick. Live nudes. What do y'all think? Are you pleased? Hold on, I need to find. Hold, please. plug her in her. A plug-in item. See if she lights up. I'm still freaking sucking down whatchamacallit. Friggin' cinnamon. Please. Wow! Holy great, folks. What do we think? Can you read it? Do we love it? Live nudes. Kind of sick. Was that a little hard to read? Was the camera picking it up? See, kind of sick. All right, let's open up the second sign, folks. We got another sign. This one somehow is even more crass than the last one. But hey, you guys wanted it. All right. I was looking at it. What the hell is going on? Okay, there. I could not figure that out. Can you read that all the way back there? Please do not do coke in the bathroom. No coke in the bathroom. Of course, we are talking about the beverage. What do we think of the signs? Pretty good, or? I mean, they look cool. They look kind of cool. And they come up with hanging items. We'll hang them on the back wall. We'll decorate on another string. Pretty badly. Lauren hates them. We're saving this bad boy for last. Oh, yeah. This is the one I'm really excited for. But now, I think this one is a crowd favorite. He's just a little guy. We got a gnome smoking a stogie, flipping you off. Mr. Gnome. He was a pretty good value buy, I'll say. Not the best quality, but they pair well. He's not so bad. Where should he go? We'll leave him on the table for now. But now, folks, for the friggin' grand finale. Now this is the hot ticket item right here. Hear that? That thing's got some freaking weight to it. Sean says he should quit his job and start making gnomes. Hey, if there's a market, let's freaking fill that right up. Mine hasn't come in yet. People gnome houses according to the internet. I don't know what that means. Holy frig, folks. Now we're freaking talking. Y'all know what this is. Y'all remember what this is, right? Holy frig. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, folks. We need some music. We need some better music for this unboxing. Hold on, we need to get the appropriate music going. We ready? Are you prepared? And I just wanted the nice part of that. Oh, Greg, this thing is sick. All right, I frigged up the music. Oh, shit. Hold on. Don't look. Don't look. Nobody look. How sick is this thing? Holy frig, folks. Oh my, I kind of want to take out the freaking but we won't. Dude, how sick is this thing? Oop. How sick am I? You guys are freaking the best shoppers of all time. Demonstration. We got a cucumber. This might be the coolest thing I've ever owned. This could very well be the coolest thing I've ever owned. Strike a pose. I think we need to do a whole stream seeing what we can do with this. This thing was like $45. It's actually sketchily sharp. Holy frig, folks. Does this cucumber have a chance? Of course not. Now we're ready. I think that's enough katanaing for one night. That thing is sick. You guys did an amazing job. Yeah, what'd you think? Do you guys want to do another Amazon stream soon? Hopefully. Absolute cinema. I appreciate that, El Cooler Killer. And I appreciate your win tonight. It wasn't in focus. I don't know why it wasn't focused. Friggin' thing. Don't worry, we're gonna do an entire katana stream, okay? Also, this weekend, I think I'm streaming on Saturday. And what I'm doing, oh, now it smells like cucumbers in here. What I'm doing, Fruit Ninja IRL, that's what we're talking about. But that's not what we're doing on Sunday or Saturday. On Saturday, we will be inflating 1,000 balloons in this room. See how much it fills it up. Not with my mouth, with an air compressor. Okay, don't get crazy. God, I will research and I will find out everything about this Kahoot robot run. And for 10 minutes, we will do this at the end of stream next time. What is the world record for balloons? I don't know. I'll look it up. Someone calling me? I will do some investigation. But, yeah, Saturday. Probably later in the evening. Wow, yes! 1,000 balloons, and then we take it down with the katana. We need to do a volume calculation. Very true. I think I did a little bit. I was trying to figure out which balloons I need, but... Also, guys, I'm going to make a Discord that we can all join, and we can chat in there just like a big group chat. All right? I will drop the link to that after I make it. And then you guys can give ideas in there as well, if you want to join it. And also, I can just ping you guys whenever I go live if you want. You know, just let people know. Seems like the thing to do. Oh, now Sean's thinking maybe put a tarp under it. I like that idea. Cleanup will be a mess. But, folks, I really do appreciate you coming in each week. It's fun. I enjoy it. And I hope you guys do too. But it does mean a lot. And we got 2 new subscribers this week, folks. We're going to the big time. We're going to the top. But until Saturday, actually, this week, not next Monday, but Saturday, throw me a shred in chat. Have a good week, a great week, and stop by Saturday if you want.